Hi everyone. I've actually had a request on how I do my poses and stuff like that and how to help. Um, I usually tend to do it myself. And oh, hello, light. um, I tend to do it myself, so I don't really use a lot of poses. So I thought I would show you something that I bought not too long ago. I'd say maybe about a month or so. And um, the reason I bought it is because I'm really bad at guy poses and bodies and whatnot. So for me, this is something that would help me a lot in the long run. So this is what I bought. Hopefully my cat can stay nice and put. So basically it's called Body-kun. Yeah, sure, let's go with that. I'm not very good at the Japanese pronunciation of these things. But basically, you can pose it in any way that you want. There's these extra hands and everything, and it's pretty great. Light, I love you, but you gotta go. Go. So where was I? Yes. So as you can tell, you can do multiple poses and everything. I've already opened it and everything, but great thing is, like they say, that you can just take some pictures and then kind of trace over, and then you'd have your pictures. So basically, let's see, where was the opening again? Ah, yes. So like I've played around with it just a little bit, because like I said, I don't really use anything to help me with my poses. Because I do a lot of drawings, I tend to have an idea of what to do for poses. But for those that don't know how to do poses, I definitely do recommend to have like something like this. If not super detailed like this, I know in school we had like a wooden version and it didn't really have that many flexibility. So this is what I really love about this one too. Because if I can just open that a little bit here. And like you already see like a bit of the eyebrows and stuff like that. So like no matter where you have it, you can still see where you have like your angles. And I really, really like that about it. And like the arms do tend to move a lot. And you can move the hands and stuff like that, but I kind of struggle to put them in. Mostly because in fear to accidentally break the figurine. But oh my gosh, I love this so much. And like the best part is that they make sure that you can actually pose them and they can stay up. But if you have a pose that you want to do and you might need a stand, you might have to like hold it like this in order to get this angle. Like a lot of the times I struggle to take an angle like this would help me a lot. I just need to kind of like sneakily hold the figure and then just kind of take a picture like that. So I did take a couple of pictures with this before, so I will try to find them in my computer and kind of like show you what I took, so then we can figure out how to make it work. So yeah, so once you get the pose, just take a picture and then kind of put it on your favorite drawing program. For myself, it's definitely Paint Tool Sai. Photoshop is nice for special effects for me anyways, so I stick to Sai because I feel like it's more natural for me. So in this case, let's pretend that I take a picture, and then we're gonna just draw on top of it. So I'm gonna pose this a little bit, and then I'll show you what I do. Alright, so I have found an old picture that I took a couple of months ago when I first bought the figurine. I really thought this pose was really cool and very typical of a guy move, I guess. So let's just bring that layer down a little bit and let's create a new one. And I'm just going to zoom in here a bit. So what I want to do is kind of do my outlines first so I know exactly where I want everything. Like I know I have everything here, just to have it more set out for me. So let's bring that a bit closer. Put a little bit too much the opacity. There we go. Okay, so I know my nose is over here and my ears is here. So I just want to give me this part here. So I know exactly where I'm going to be putting my mouth and ears over here. And I want my jawline to be a bit more square. So this, I might have to do a bit of tweaking because, like I said, I'm not used to drawing body first. So we shall see. Okay, so I have some shadowing here that kind of show me where the eyebrows start. And I want his neck to be here. And then you have his shoulder blades here, which I didn't think I'd see, but you do. So then you have the elbow and the forearm. So basically I'm just going to do a rough outline here, and I think this is where the chest is. I didn't really take a nice clear picture, but if I can just get the opacity a bit more. Okay, so from the looks of it, this is here, then you have his back and the abs. Yeah, it's starting to make sense now. Alright, and then his fist. Okay. And another thing as well is for those that actually do suffer from not being able to draw hands, this is beautiful. This is really nice. Okay. So the pants would be here. See, I want my calves a bit bigger because I want him to have nice strong calves. So you can always tweak it depending on how like more muscled and toned you want your character, but for myself, like, I don't know why I really like strong calves. And this part right here is very, like, see, I would have not figured this out at all if it wasn't for that doll. And I think I kind of messed up his toe a little bit, so if I can just tweak that a little bit. So I will actually move my foot a little bit this way because I feel like this would make the pose better. Just a little bit. So now I have the body, so I don't really need, whoops, try not to mix up the layers like I tend to do. Okay. And let's just double check here as well. Okay, yeah. See, that's starting to look much better. So we have our poses here, and I'm just gonna finish the foot here. So like you can definitely tell like how much this figurine will definitely help. I got mine on sale. Oddly enough, it was Facebook that was showing me that the figurine was on sale, and I thought I had to get it because, again, I'm not very good at drawing guys, so this is really good for me as well. I just need to find time to decide on practicing on guys. Alright, so let's just finish that, and let's finish his head so I can move that. And so basically that's approximately as to what your character would look like. I'm thinking I'll probably use this sketch for maybe a stream or something to practice on my male characters. But overall, this is the gist of it. This is one of the few things that I personally use for poses if I'm struggling. In poses. So again, I think I got I would have to definitely find the link, and I'll definitely put it down below if you guys want to purchase that. There's got to be some other versions that are much cheaper, maybe, most likely. I think that one cost me about $50. I think so. I'm not 100%. I don't remember. It always gets more expensive for me because I'm Canadian and everything is all in American prices. But this was definitely worth it for me in the long run. I think, because if I'm struggling, then I have my little man body thing to help me with that. So if you have any questions or comments or concerns, just put them down below and I'll try my best to answer all of the questions. And there is another thing for poses that I'll definitely go into detail as well. It's another thing that I actually used a lot during my college days. Oh gosh, that makes me sound so old. I'm not old. So yeah, I'll probably do another video about that second option, which is free, which is nice. So yeah, I'll probably show you another video for poses with that program, because it is free, it is beautiful, and I loved it for so long. So until then, I will see you in the next video. Bye.